So, dear friends, here comes back for your second lecture from your second chapter, and lecture is on the entropy. Last lecture we studied the concept of the entropy. Entropy is nothing but the measure the disorder of the system, and it is related to the rearrangement or the arrangement of the your atoms or molecules. That is your orderly arrangement of the atoms and molecules due to the transformation of the your energy. Now we can be considered there are the different conditions. Then what we determine, how will the determine the your entropy? That is a change in entropy in a different condition. We should be keep in mind the entropy of the any system at a particular time we cannot be measured. We can measure only the change in the entropy of your system. So we will be considered first article in different condition is the change in entropy during the reversible cycle. Change in the entropy during the reversible cycle. So we will consider first condition change in entropy during reversible process or reversible changes. So we are already discussed the Carnot heat engine, and Carnot heat engine there is the four operation. Each operation is reversible, so it is called as a reversible cycle, and that Carnot cycle is called as a reversible cycle. So if you want to measure the change in entropy for the reversible process, once again we consider the Carnot cycle. So we know there is a Carnot cycle. Suppose there is a PV diagram for the Carnot cycles, and PV diagram Carnot cycle is as like this. Suppose this is your Carnot cycle C1, C2, C3 and C4. So this is a PV diagram, that is the four operation. So your working substance will become to its original state after completing the one cycle. Now if you want to remember the Carnot cycle, there are the four operations. One first operation is your isothermal expansion. Second operation is your adiabatic expansion, and the third is your isothermal compression, and the last is the adiabatic compression. In this case, your cylinder is placed around the source. In this case, your cylinder is placed around the insulating stand. In this case, your cylinder is placed around the sink. In this case, your cylinder is placed around the once again sink. Now, in this case, you have to observe the amount of heat by your working substance from your source is given here. There is no exchange of the heat in this process. That is C2 to C3. There is no exchange of heat. But C3 to C4, there is an exchange of the heat. That is Q2 is an amount of heat taken or rejected outside. So sink, and the last C4 to the C1, there is no heat exchange with the surrounding. Second condition, there is a temperature in this case C1 to C2, temperature is a constant. Here is the temperature fall, temperature is constant, and C4 to C1 temperature is increases. So these are the information related to the Carnot cycle. Now we consider C1, C2. C1, C2 is an your isothermal expansion. Isothermal expansion. Suppose the Q1 is an amount of heat absorbed by your substance. Heat absorbed by the substance. And it is at the temperature T1. That is the temperature of the source. So, entropy of the system during the C1 to C2, entropy, suppose entropy, that is a change in entropy for C1, C2 is the Q1 upon T1. Now heat is an absorbed, so change in entropy is a positive. You should be remember change in, because Q1 is the amount of heat absorbed by the system, so heat will be increased there. Now second case is the C2, C3. C2, C3. Now here there is no heat exchange with the surrounding. Q is a constant. That is the adiabatic expansion. In this case, adiabatic expansion. So Q is a constant, which is not vary, which is not changes. So change in entropy is equal to 0. Now consider the third condition, that is third step, that is C3, C4. Now in this case, it should be heat is rejected to the sink. Heat rejected by the systems, and it is absorbed by the sink. And there is a temperature is a constant, that is a T2. Here is the temperature for T1 to the T2 in this step. Here is the temperature constant. It is an isothermal compression. So change in entropy. Change in entropy for C3, C4 is a Q2. It is a Q2 upon T2. Now here heat is rejected, and in first step there is an heat is an absorbed. Here is an heat is an absorbed. So it is a positive, but here is the heat is rejected, so there is a negative sign. So after C3, C4, fourth stage is a C4, C1. Now in this case there is a no heat exchange, so your Q, that is the amount of heat, it must be constant. There is no exchange of heat of the system. So temperature will be increases here because compression is take place. So we got change in entropy. Change in entropy must be equal to the 0. Now we have to complete the one cycle, that is the Carnot cycle. So total change in entropy. So you take the summation of the all entropy. The first is the Q1 upon T1. Second is 0. Third is a minus Q2 upon T2. Fourth is a 0. So we got Q1 upon T1 minus Q2 upon T2. Now it is a reversible process. It comes to its original state. Entropy is a state function. So what happens? Total change of the entropy of the reversible cycle must be equal to 0, because entropy is a state function. Its initial and final, it is same. So change in entropy is equal to 0. So we got equation Q1 upon T1, Q2 upon T2. Another way can be explained if you have to remember the Carnot heat engine's last equation. So we got their equation Q1 upon T1 is equal to Q2 upon T2. So you can use this from this equation. So we can be write this. It is equal to 0. You write there is an entropy state function. So initial and final state is same. So change in total change in entropy must be equal to the 0. So it should be remember change in entropy for the reversible process or reversible cycle or Carnot cycle is equal to 0. So this is the entropy of the system remains constant. If the delta H change in entropy is 0, so entropy of the system remains constant. You are asking question for MCQ. Entropy of the system during the reversible process is constant, variable, increases, decreases. You should be remember it is a constant. So change in entropy is a 0. Change in entropy is a 0. Now this is for system. Now you have to observe entropy of the universe. Entropy of the universe for reversible. If the process is a reversible, then what happens to entropy of the universe? Entropy of the universe. Now if you have to observe this 4 equation here, if you have to consider your system and surrounding, both are the present, which is include, and that is known as the universe. You should be remember system plus surrounding, system plus surrounding is an universe. Now if you are observe here the first C1, C2 of the system. Here Q1 is a heat absorbed by the substance. Means Q1 amount of heat rejected by the surrounding. Q1 is an amount of heat rejected by the surrounding. So during this first process C1, C2, change in entropy for the surrounding is Q1 upon T1, but now there is a negative sign because Q1 is the amount of heat absorbed by the system, but it is rejected by surrounding. Similarly for C2 and C3, once again it is equal to 0. C3, C4, there is now change in entropy. Change in entropy for the surrounding. You should be remember surrounding. If you consider second step, in second step of your Carnot heat engine, that is third stage, Q1 is an amount of heat rejected to the sink, means it is rejected by your system, means Q2 is an amount of heat absorbed by the surrounding. So change in entropy is the Q2 upon T2. Here it is in positive because it is absorbed by the surrounding. So last C4, C1, change in entropy is once again 0. So total change in entropy of the surrounding is total change in entropy, total change in entropy for surrounding Q1 upon T1 minus plus Q2 upon T2. So by the Carnot heat engine, you get the Q1 upon T1 is equal to Q2 upon T2. So it is also equal to 0. So this is for the surrounding, and earlier equation is for the this is for your system. So summation of the two, you get the entropy of the universe. So entropy of the universe for reversible process. It should be remembered. That is the most important, reversible process. If there is a reversible process, then entropy of the inverse delta S is equal to 0. Means entropy of the inverse is constant. Should be remembered, entropy of the inverse for reversible process is a constant. So this is about the reversible process. Now we consider second condition, that is known as the principle of the increase of the entropy. Principle of increase of entropy. Entropy of the universe tends to maximum in irreversible process, or it is called the entropy of the universe in a irreversible process. Now it should be remembered, if there is an irreversible process is occurring, means this is your Carnot cycle. It is reversible. But in this case, suppose this process is irreversible, then what happens? If there is irreversible, means its original and initial and final state is not same in a Carnot cycle, then entropy of the universe is increased. To understand the concept of the increase of the entropy, you should be remember the adiabatic irreversible process of the one cycle, or adiabatic irreversible process in between the two equilibrium state, in equilibrium state. Now suppose that your system is an initial state represented point the I. Suppose this is your point I, J, K, F. Okay. So in this case, suppose there is initially it is at the I state. It is an move from I to the F by the irreversible adiabatic process. Irreversible adiabatic process. Then system undergoes to this irreversible adiabatic process, then change in entropy. Now change in entropy in between the F and I. This is equal to change in your entropy at F state minus change in entropy of the I state. So it should be remembered, this must be greater than 0. So we said some reversible process, so system can also be brought from state I to the F through the some reversible process, but here is an irreversible process. So part of the such a reversible process can be shown in figure. There are suppose there are so many systems are undergoing to the reversible and irreversible process. If there is one step is an irreversible process, all other processes are reversible process, then what happens? Suppose here other path is an reversible. Suppose this is an reversible. This is an reversible. This is an reversible. This is a reversible. This is a reversible. So in general, for any irreversible process, we can be right it is a greater than 0. And for the reversible process, we can be say it is equal to 0. Now the flow of the heat is moved from the higher to the lower temperature. If you mixing there are the two substance at a different temperature, then it is a characteristics of all natural process. If you have to your heat flow from the hot body to the cold body, or you have to mix two substances having the different temperature, then it is a characteristics of all natural process. Which is the natural process? Irreversible process. Means when you have to mix two substances, then process is a irreversible process. Irreversible process. Irreversible process. So when we include the entropy changes of all systems taking part in the process, there is a increase in the entropy always greater than the decrease. If you consider there are so many processes are take place, and if you consider it is a irreversible process, then change in entropy increases are always greater than the decrease. So what happens in a reversible case is a special case in which the increase and decrease in entropy are equal. Reversible process मध्ये delta S must be equal to 0. Means here increasing and decreasing of rate of your entropy is equal. But in irreversible process, increasing rate of the entropy and decreasing rate of entropy is different. Increasing rate of the entropy is always greater than decreasing rate of the entropy. So entropy of your system is increases during the irreversible process. So there is all natural spontaneous process occurring in nature or universe must be irreversible. Hence, they must be associated with a net increase in entropy. Then we can be consider the principle of the increase in entropy. So the change in the entropy of the universe is increases in a irreversible process. It should be remember this statement. Change in entropy of a universe increases in an irreversible process. So it should be remembered in generally if there is all systems taking the part in a process, so there may be the entropy either increases or remains constant. It should be remembered there is one statement. If suppose there are so many systems are under the process, so there may be the two optional about the entropy. One, entropy increases or entropy remains constant. So there are the third optional, entropy decrease. Now this is not possible for any process. So entropy never decreases for the any process in the universe. So it should be remembered. So what happens for the irreversible universe, entropy of that must be tends towards to be maximum. This is known as our second law of the thermodynamics. So this is about the change in entropy for the reversible process and irreversible process. So we'll be stop here. So rest of the part we'll see next article. So in next article we'll see the change in entropy when gas is expanded under the isothermal condition and entropy changes for the ideal gas. So these are the two article remaining about belongs to that entropy, means entropy is related. So two articles, see the next article.